Welcome back, guys, to episode 14 of Beavelguy Plays Technofirma. What do you think? Notice anything different? I took chair table window suggestion and tried changing the path around, different type of block, and I mixed in a few other little bits and pieces just to vary it up a little bit. I kind of actually like it. It does look a lot warmer. Be interested to see what you guys think of it as well. Sorry, it's been a bit of a break again. Oh, there go the lights. Wish that light updated a bit more smoothly, but I think that's a cool effect. Yeah, let's get to it. Sorry there's been a bit of a break between last episode and this one. I've been doing a bunch of things to get ready for this episode. Part of that has been all the planning and scheming I've had to do. What I want to do this episode, well, it's not actually going to all be in one episode now that I've looked at my list of things I need to get done, but what I really need to do is get this coke oven tower automated. So it's not active at the moment. That's basically because, which chest was it? This one. I haven't really got enough great wood. So my plan originally was to get a new great wood farm going over there, like a little bit further away from the base, out of render distance of this area, because those trees, when they grow, lag me out like crazy. And I want to be able to go over there, mine, load everything onto mine carts, and bring it back over to this coke oven tower, have it unload into it automatically, and keep it supplied that way. But then if I'm going to be automating the input, I need to be automating the output. I need to be taking the charcoal, or whatever it is I'm making, out of the tower, and get it into a storage location, right? And I also need to have an automated way of dealing with all of the creosote oil that it produces. Otherwise, it's just going to completely stop every so often. But for now, I've just gone... Wow, it's really foggy. See, my frames are dropping. I can tell already. And it's because these stupid trees have grown already. But I need the great wood logs because I'm going to need a bunch of charcoal. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can automate input and output in this. Obviously, you've got hoppers, although you need steel to make those. You got all the railcraft stuff, like the unloaders and all that kind of thing, all those kinds of things. We've got logistics pipes. We've got the buildcraft pipes. They are probably the cheapest and easiest way of doing things. But of course, I am not a big fan of necessarily doing things the easy way, so I have opted to use the Mekanism pipes for a lot of what I'm going to be doing here. So Mekanism adds a bunch of different pipes for different things. You can convey power, items, liquids, gases, whatever. And their pipes are actually really, really powerful and quite simple and easy to use, but they take steel. So let's have a look. This is one thing we're going to have to make, a metallurgic infuser, which isn't too expensive. We can actually make that. But that needs RF power to run. So to get the RF power, we're going to have to get a power source, and luckily for us, we already have one right here, but this is not set up properly yet. We're going to have to get the power out of that kinetic generator, and to do that we need, what are they called? LV connectors? LV something or other, right, LV wire connectors. These take hardened clay. Now we can actually make that. I'm going to get some going right now. I'm probably going to have to babysit it because I'm going to need a ton of stuff. But let's get some clay, right? So all you need to get your clay blocks like that are... Let's keep moving. I'm going to have to do something about this EA setup. By the way, all these lights is draining more power than the solar panels can actually keep up with. I'm having to keep top up those heat furnaces. But if we make... There we go. One of these large vessels. And if we stick it into the furnace, that's going to end up making our hardened clay. That's how you make it. So we can make our wire connectors, We can also, because we have enough materials for this, create our LV capacitor. So what I'm going to do between this clip and the next one is get all the stuff I need to make for that done, and get this windmill finally hooked up so it's not just looking pretty, it's actually being useful in generating power. Then what I'm also going to do is create that metallurgic infuser. I'm going to craft one of those up, and we're going to use that to make, well, let's see, what are they called? Logistics? Where are you? Basic logistical transporters. So yeah, there we go. Basic control circuit. The reason we need it is because you need the infuser to make like these circuits. Osmium, by the way, is also made in this metallurgic infuser using tin, I believe. Yeah, tin dust along with tin ingots makes osmium. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we still have tons of that in. Yeah, there we go, cassiterite. So we can make that too. But we're also, you probably noticed from the recipe on that, even the basic logistical transporter takes steel, and we're not set up for steel yet. Now this iron pile, you may notice, is a lot smaller than it was before, because what I went ahead and did between episodes was craft all of the iron sheets and the blast furnace we need to turn this into a max size blast furnace. So I'm going to connect all that up. I can't place the blast furnace block until I've got at least one row of sheets connected on this. And then I'm going to be able to start making some steel, and we're going to automate that, well, semi-automate that blast furnace very soon as well. And then I need to make a charging station, which is this one here. Yeah, which isn't too bad to make either. MV wire, yeah, we can make all of this. And we're going to use that to create a configurator, or to charge the configurator rather. So all of this is stuff we can make as well. Treated sticks, easy. Enriched alloys made in that metallurgic infuser. Energy tablets, probably the most expensive thing. Needs some gold, but we actually have a little bit of that too, and I think we've probably got enough. You may notice this copper pile has grown. I went and mined a bunch of that. And in preparation for the amount of iron and steel I'm going to need to make all of this, I also did a whole bunch more mining. Burnt through a couple more picks. And we've got, well, more than this actually, but we've got a whole bunch of rich limonite and some normal hematite. We've got some more normal hematite somewhere as well. I think I put it in a chest or a barrel or something. Yeah, but that brings me right back to square one, because to process all of that, I need more charcoal. So yeah, I'm basically just going to start making some of that hardened clay up, start crafting some of the machines I need. I'm also going to start chopping down trees and keep feeding this up because I need a bunch more charcoal. And yeah, and then I'll come back to you guys in a bit once all of that's done. I've got some of the basic machines built and set up, and we'll start hooking things up, and we'll start making things. I think the next like actually automating the tower is going to have to be another episode, because I'm going to have to figure out how to wire up all the pipes and everything. But yeah, that's it. See you guys in a bit. Okay, slight change of plans. I forgot something. I wanted to, well, I need to make the tin dust so that I could make the parts, like the osmium, and then the rest of the parts to make the pipes to finish automating the tower. So like I've got the metallurgic infuser set up over there. It's just a little temporary setup. I'll make a proper place for it, but I just wanted to get some power into it quickly so I could start producing things. And I forgot that you cannot... Oh, there go the lights. Guess it's turning day. I forgot that you can't actually grind tin in the macerator. It goes in and it doesn't do anything. So what we need is the immersive engineering crusher. And the recipe for that... Where are you, crusher? We basically need scaffolding, we need these light engineering blocks, and we also need 9 hoppers to go on the top, and hoppers require steel. So, I've done a bit of preparation work here. I've made myself a tuyere, and I'm going to start making some steel up. But I think before I have to start making all of the steel I need for those hoppers and all those parts, I'm going to automate this thing a little bit. Before I can do that, I need another hopper. So let's see, what do we need? We need flux. You can do up to 20 at a time in a max size blast furnace. You have to throw in the same amount of charcoal, but as it burns, it uses some up. So I'm going to throw in a little bit extra there. If I need more, I can get more. Oop, no, you stay there. Bad charcoal. Okay, and as it uses up the charcoal in there, it'll refill from what's on top. The items have quite a long despawn timer in this, so we should be okay. And then just light it. So that's lit now. And you can actually see in Wayla, it tells you how hot the blast furnace is. That's pretty good. You can tell by looking at this, you don't actually need to start pumping the bellows until this gets to, oh, I can't remember if it's like yellow, white. It's been a while since I've used one. But yeah, let that heat up, and then I'll start making some steel. We're also going to use conveyor belts. So they're not too bad to make, actually. Let's put them on the top there. This is pretty much all I have the leather for at the moment, but I've got some more hides I haven't processed yet. You and you. So 32 conveyors. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the hopper. I think I'm going to stick it like here. And it'll feed into conveyors. I'm going to get it to wrap around, come up the top, and feed into the top of the blast furnace. So I will get all that done. I'll cut back in. I will show you guys how it looks and how it works. And we'll see how we go from there. See you in a bit. Okay, I think we are good to go. That took a little bit longer than I was expecting because I kind of forgot that to make the hopper, you need steel sheets, which means you need a steel anvil in order to be able to produce those sheets. So I had to take a little bit of a break to make the anvil before I could do this. But I've got all the sheets made now, so we can put them together like so. There we go, hopper, our very first hopper. And I've laid out the conveyor belts. If I put that up against like that, you can kind of see it from the outside. Leads up around the outside of the building, and then I'll show you from the top. Feeds up onto here. I need to tweak this a little bit. I need to play around with the lumber, get it looking good again. But yeah, it goes straight over to the blast furnace, gets to the end, drops off, everything drops in and fills up nicely. The extra charcoal sits on the top. So I'll show you. I've got some stuff prepared here. So we've got all that charcoal, flux, and some limonite. Run outside. I love that. You can just see it like bouncing up on the conveyor belt, feeding up into the thing. I can't actually run up to the top to show you because I'll start picking up the items off the conveyor belt. But the idea is this is set up so I never have to leave that bottom floor. I can just get like enough batches of stuff to make like 6 or 7 runs of steel. And just sit here, make it. When one batch is finished, turn around, put all the items into the hopper for the next batch, and keep working. So that's going to be useful for all the stuff we have to make. What else? Oh, yeah. I just need to get a stick. Do I have one on me? No, I don't. Grab one of them quickly. because I thought, you know, just to vary things up a bit and to give me something to do while I'm waiting for charcoal to finish, right? I made 2 iron wand caps, some books, and some great wood planks, because we are going to get started on Thaumcraft. I'm going to try and do a little bit of research while I'm waiting for everything else like to process. So you need, it's just like in normal Minecraft really, you need your bookshelf, get your iron capped wand, put it down, right click, and we've got our Thaumonomicon. So yeah, that's Thaumcraft again. There's going to be lots of cool stuff we can make in here. There's a few items I really, really, really badly want. Wand of Equal Trade is probably the main one. And I want to try and make a mining wand. I'm going to call it the Carbon Wand, because Carbon on the public server is obsessed with making these, and they actually seem awesome. So maybe I'll make that as like a little intermediary mining tool before we get our auto miner finished. But yeah, that's it for this episode at least. Like I said, I'm going to have to split this into a few parts. Between this episode and the next, I'm going to try and get all the hoppers produced and all the blocks as well for the crusher. And we'll just pick a little temporary spot to put that, probably around the back of the windmill there for now. Maybe I'll do a few other little bits and pieces. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.